Morning, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nana's Hidden Apron. Glad you're joining us. We haven't had a chance to have breakfast this morning because we've been grooming the dogs. So while Tom's in there giving Brinkley his monthly or bi-monthly, however often it is that it's done, haircut, I wanted to go ahead and get us a quiche going. Have a brunch. As you all know, most of you do, 90% of what we eat is keto. So, I've got my eggs, and I have some cheddar cheese that I've ground it fresh. Have some bacon crumbles from Costco. Heavy whipping cream. I like to put chives in mine. And I have some Himalayan salt. And I have a red pepper and orange, yellow, whatever you want to call it, pepper. We buy the small peppers because it's only Tom and I, so you know there's no need me buying the big ones. And I actually, the way I keep them, sorry, let me get my trash can here. The way that I keep them and they stay somewhat fresh, not just somewhat, but they actually do stay good and fresh for me, is I put them in the freezer. I put them in the freezer, and then whenever I need them, I get them out, and I just run them under some cold water for a second. You don't even have to run them under for a long time, but I do that, and then I'm getting the seeds out of the center is what I'm doing, y'all. But I do that, and then, see, just like that. No need to eat the seeds, really. It's hard on the tummy, hard on the digestive system when you do that, so we just won't. But see how they're still crisp? Now, if you left them laying out all day, of course, they'd get all squishy, but you know, you're going to use them to cook with, so you're not going to leave them laying out. Like I said, it only takes a minute to get them to thaw to where you can slice them, and it really works out good that way. We minimize our waste. You know, there's just so much waste that goes on. We all know that. It's not something we intentionally do, but it does happen. But 6 eggs for us. I've got a small pie plate over here. Actually, belonged to my mama. That I'm going to use to put all of this in. Get these all sliced up, and then I'm going to dice them. Now, if you want to, you can put some green onion in it. I just, you know, as I've said before, I do try to limit the onion because, bless his heart, Tom will eat it, but he doesn't care that much for it. He does not like the raw onion at all, but he says that his palate has changed and that cooked onions are, he likes those now. Actually, he's even ate onion rings from Culver's. That's about the only way he'll eat something like that, though. But we go ahead and get these diced up. Like I said, just some small dices to it, so that they'll cook up. And then I'm going to crack the eggs. Just set this over here out of the way. Go ahead and crack my eggs. And to this, I will add probably 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. You know, a lot of times we don't measure things. We should, especially when you're eating keto, because you've got to get those macros correct when you're figuring it all out. I do have the oven preheating to 425. Step over here and rinse off my hands. Do have the oven preheating to 475, or 425, I'm sorry. So you'll hear it beeping in just a minute. And in the background, you may even hear Brinkley barking and yapping. Like I said, he's getting his hair cut, and we do that here. We actually used to take him to a groomer down the road from us. We went to pick him up one day, and they had a video of him, how bad he was being. And, of course, my response was, but, yeah, he was doing that when we gave him his haircuts. We thought we were doing something wrong. 2 tablespoons. We thought we were doing something wrong, so that's why we brought him to you. Was that not quite the case? Apparently, he's just he's not aggressive or anything. He's scared. Put that in there, about 1/4. That's about 1/4 of a teaspoon of the pink Himalayan salt. We're going to mix this up. See that? There we go. But yeah, he just doesn't like it, and I don't know why. Now our other little dog Sarah, she doesn't have to have haircuts because she's a Chihuahua, but she shakes and carries on when she gets her bath. She really enjoys it, but there we go. She really enjoys it, but she just shakes, and bless her little heart, she gets all nervous. But the thing that she likes the least is getting her nails clipped. I would love to clip her nails and polish them. Get the polish, you know, the special polish that you use for them. It would be so cute. But she likes to chew on her nails, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of the bacon crumbles. Like I said, this is the Kirkland brand from Costco, and it's really good. The macros are great. You know, it's bacon. But we're going to put this 1/4 cup of bacon in there. I like to put this stuff on the top. A lot of people I notice put it on the bottom, but I like to put mine on the top when it comes to the quiche. I used to make these for Tom and I all the time. I had a little toaster oven that sat on top. Sorry about that, I'm cleaning up my mess. That sat on top of my counter, and it broke. But I used to make them at least once a morning for us, and in the little ramekins. But like I said, my little toaster broke, and I'm not sure how to go about using these ramekins in the. By the way, that was about a teaspoon of the chives. Now I'm going to put probably going to put a 1/2 cup of the shredded cheese in here, because this is a wonderful cheese here. Actually get this from Walmart. It's the Walmart brand cheese. The extra sharp is what I like, and it's amazing. It tastes wonderful. You know, I'm going to take that little taste right there, right? Just like that. But yeah, Sarah doesn't mind her grooming session, but Brinkley does. And Tom is wonderful for doing that. It takes about 2 hours to do this. Now his Yorkie, it should not take 2 hours to trim a Yorkie, right? But it does. There's the quiche before it's cooked. Pretty, isn't it? Now, the oven is preheated, so we're going to go ahead and get this in here. Let it start baking. Easy, easy, careful. Like I said, that's my mama's dish. I'm going to let that bake for about, sorry, I have egg on my hands. At least not on my face, huh? I'm going to let that bake for about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. You can do this with crust if you want to. You can do the prepared crust, the ready-made crust, or you can make your own if you have your own recipe. I don't have a recipe for crust. I'm sure there's plenty of them out there. I'm sure there's plenty of keto ones out there. Pinterest is where you can get many ideas and tweak things and make them your very own. But yeah, we're going to let that bake, and after it gets finished, then I'll come back and we'll see what it looks like. Hopefully it's going to rise and be really cute. You know, cute. Rise and look really tasty. How about that? If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. We try to put content on every week. I don't do the editing, so I have to wait for Tom to do that. He works a full-time job, so you know it's takes a little while for him to get things done sometimes. Sorry, I'm looking at something on my ceiling fan in the dining room, and I don't know what it is, but I'll check it out and see. But if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. There's going to be a dinner bell, be somewhere in this area. If you click that, you'll get the notifications. If you subscribe, you'll get the notifications. If you click it, let me get that right, blah. You'll get notifications when I put new content on. And if you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for all of my subscribers, my first original subscribers, all the way up to my current ones. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Helps my channel a lot. Helps YouTube know that you like what we're doing. So I will be back shortly. I believe it's done. Look how pretty. Hopefully I won't set off the smoke detector. There's one kind of close behind us here. That's why I'm saying that. Like right up over my shoulder. Like I had mentioned, you want to start this out at 425 in a preheated 425 oven. And then after 10 minutes, you want to turn your heat down to 375. And the reason that I like to do this is, you see here how it almost forms its own crust? Isn't that pretty? That's just really pretty, isn't it? And just like with most things that you can bake, if you want to make sure it's done, just take you a toothpick and poke it down the center. Pull it out to make sure it doesn't come out, wet with egg. And then we're good to go. Now you want to let this sit and cool down for about 5 to 7 minutes before you slice it. That way it holds its shape. But there's enough here for Tom and I to have this for our brunch today, as well as breakfast tomorrow, and even a snack later on. So, when he gets finished, like I said, when he finishes giving Brinkley his bath and trimming him up and all that stuff, we'll have us some brunch, and we'll see how it looks, what it tastes like, his response. I'm sure he's going to like it. He's probably missed getting to have them. So I'll be back with you soon. Now, the quiche has been cooling for 5 minutes. Be careful because your dish will still be hot. Yeah, I'm going to just make a little slice here. Tell you what, let me get you guys up here so you can see what I'm doing. There, and let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Let me get you down there like that. That's better. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? And yummy. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Nice. What a yummy breakfast. This smells so good. Okay. Now, what do you think? Looks pretty good, don't it? I think it does. I think I'm just going to throw a couple of slices of the orange that I've got over here on it. And then, but first, I'll tell you what. Let me grab a fork. I'll be right back. Yeah. Let's give this a taste. It's so good. Well, I'm going to wait for Tom to finish doing what he's doing. And when he gets finished, then we're going to have us some brunch. Y'all take care. Have a good day. Bye. Tom is finished right now with the Brinklestein. He's over there scratching one in. He put him outside. And are you happy to see some brunch happening?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead and give it a try, honey.
Okay.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, even with the peppers in it. I told him how you don't so much care for peppers. But
I can definitely taste the peppers, but it's more of a flavor than a crunch, which I'm okay with. So, yeah, this is very good.
okay, so yeah, you can have him a little bit more. So that's it for today. Again, you all take care. Tom will tell y'all see you later.
See y'all.
Bye.